Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and we have got an interesting video today for the raid wrap-up because it's time to go hard in the paint. We have got CVC, we've got a Fragment Summon event live, and we've got some big news in the gaming universe dropping today with Activision Blizzard being acquired by Microsoft for, you heard it right, $69 billion. So I will give you a little bit of context on that, while also explaining how to manage raid efficiently because there's so much going on in game right now. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so as you can see, we have got the 10x going on right now for these champions, coinciding as the incentive to go ahead and pull shards for your CVC match that is going on right now. But I think you're going to want to hold off on pulling shards right there for that 10x because we have got some things coming up here that you're going to want to manage efficiently based around the Fragment Summit event. So right now under tournaments, you will see that there is a spider tournament live where you've got 5 fragments up for grabs on the right side. But I think you're going to want to wait to go hard in the spider tournament until tomorrow, and I will explain why as we dive in to the events tab right here. And that is because you can see there is a Dungeon Divers event starting here tonight, tomorrow, wherever you live in the world. But there's going to be a little bit of a window there where the Dungeon Divers event and the Spider tournament are going to be coinciding with each other. Now, for some of you out there, the Spider is going to be your fastest run out of all of the dungeons. So you can really capitalize on that. And if you're going to go hard in the Spider, I would recommend doing it after the Dungeon Divers event is live. That way you can hit that window where you really double dip instead of going hard on the Spider today and then missing out on the double dip that you would have gotten tomorrow if you spent that energy instead. An opportunity to manage a little bit efficiently there, but you do have champion training going on and artifact enhancement today. So focus on those, artifact enhancement and champion training today. Get a lot of that done, and then tomorrow is a good opportunity to go super hard on the Spider, and then after that, the next day, you'll still have a little bit of time to wrap up your champion training and your artifact enhancement. And we can see some of this when we pull up the Ardent Clanfather planner that Plarium released on their official server. So you can see right here is today, Tuesday the 18th. And so we can draw a line right here. This is today. So what we're going to want to do is after Dungeon Divers goes live, that's going to be the time tomorrow to really go after the Spider tournament that you see up here and get those points double dipping. So today, doing the champion training and the artifact enhancement. And what we can see here is you've got 55 plus 60 is 115, and these shard events are going to be worth 20. So you've got your champion chase is going to be worth 20, and you've got your summon rush is going to be worth 20. That would leave you with 95 if you're not able to get after one of those summoning events. You're going to miss out on 20 points that would have been available to you by going after. So you're gonna have to pick one of those to go hard on. I would probably do the champion chase right here if you have a choice, because that's gonna be coinciding with 2x voids. So let me write that there. And then this next one right here will probably be a 10x on the Summon Rush event next weekend. So the one this weekend is going to be a lot more impactful. If you have to choose one to really go crazy on, I would do the one this weekend, which should be coinciding with 2x voids. And we'll probably get confirmation from Plarium like tomorrow morning or something, and I'll keep you up to date. But if they go by the normal rotation, this weekend should be 2x voids. But even then, you're gonna still be 5 points short if you can't do both the summoning events. So you're probably gonna need to finish pretty high in a tournament to go ahead and make that happen. Your Spider tournament, your Dragon, champion training, Ice Golem, one of those, you're gonna want to finish 1 or 2 to just give yourself that leeway of not having to go crazy in both the summon events, especially the 10x. We don't know which champions is going to be in it yet, so you don't know if it's even going to have something that you want. And the easiest one will probably be the Ice Golem tournament right here. The unfortunate thing is it's the last one, so it's going to be a little bit harder to plan for, but that would take you from the 95 to 100 if you're able to get 5 points by finishing number 1 or number 2. And I would say the least amount of energy spent would be that Ice Golem one if you're looking for the cheapest way to finish high in a tournament. So anyway, the short answer is today on the 18th, you're going to want to focus on the champion training and the artifact enhancement. And then tomorrow on the 19th, really go hard on that Spider tournament to double dip with your Dungeon Divers that will be live tomorrow, and prepare for 2x voids this weekend because it will be your best opportunity to go crazy on a summoning event that coincides with the Fragment Summon calendar. Also, remember to get your homework done and have your papers ready to put on the teacher's desk in the morning because your Hydra homework is due at the end of the day. We've only got 17 hours left on spending your Hydra keys. You're going to want to make sure and do that, contributing to the chest that your clan is hitting in terms of farming the Hydra efficiently. That way you can get some of those fragments and some of those new sets. So don't forget to spend those keys today. So now let's head on into the shop and see what we got going on today. I do have to make a correction from yesterday. In terms of this privilege pack, I forgot to plug in the legendary tome on this, so it graded out significantly worse. It actually comes out as above a 3.0 at 3.03, so a pretty decent offer, but the resources do trickle in over the next 10 days, so something you want to keep in mind. But you do get a couple of the voids here on day 1 at least, so you will have those for the 2x voids this weekend. You just won't have the day 10, the last void going on there. So just a correction from yesterday. And some people were saying, I record all my videos on the PC with PlariumPlay, so some people were saying in my comment sections that this is they're not seeing this offer on mobile. So maybe privilege pack refers to PlariumPlay PC users, which is unfortunate. I don't agree with that. I don't know why they would have offers that only go out to PlariumPlay users and wouldn't be available to mobile as well. That's very weird to me if that's the case, but let me know for sure if that's the case. I saw some people saying that in my comment section, which is unfortunate if this doesn't show up for mobile users because it's a decent offer at a 3.03. Then we've got some pack strings going on here, 3 different ones. You've got your pack string right here, this one, and then this one is also a pack string. We've got one with 4, that's like chicken and general resources. We've got one with 5, that's got ancients and sacreds, and we've got one, let me put away this sheet here, and then we've got one with 3 that has ancients and voids. This one is by far going to be the best one in my opinion, even though I can't see all the prices, but this last one here, 9 and 9 for $15. If you're gonna do one, do the 3-piece that ends with the 9 and 9. Is way better than what this one's gonna be with sacreds and what this one's gonna be with the chicken and stuff. So if I had to pick one of the pack strings, I would go with this one that has 3 offers and ends with ancients and voids. Other than that, really nothing to go over here. So nothing super amazing, but the privilege pack is decent if you're lucky enough to see it on your account. And then this pack string with the 3 ancient voids would be the best of the 3. And here in closing, I do like to keep you up to date on big things that happen in the gaming universe, because odds are if you're watching this raid video, you're probably a gamer who's interested in things that are going on in the gaming universe, and this is a pretty big deal. We've got Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard in a deal worth almost $70 billion. So this means a couple different things. This means that the Game Pass is probably going to get a lot more valuable because you'll have big franchises like Call of Duty, Overwatch, Diablo, StarCraft coming to that platform, and we've got a few big releases coming up in terms of mobile and PC from the Activision Blizzard universe. Diablo Immortal coming soon this year. It's supposed to be in the first half of 2022, so I expect that in a few months. That'll be one of the biggest releases on mobile in a long time. And then also after that, probably next year in 2023, we'll be getting Diablo 4, which is going to be one of the biggest releases for RPG gaming on the PC platform. So lots of big things coming under the Microsoft umbrella because of Activision Blizzard. Also, obviously, Blizzard has been marred with workplace allegations and all sorts of scandals and misconduct of treating employees and workplace shenanigans. They've just been taking an awful beating in just constant bad things coming out about them. So obviously there needed to be a shakeup at some point to start restoring some of these things and start getting that environment heading in the right direction instead of the wrong one. Now this paragraph right here is going to be probably the most important you want to take note of. Bobby Kotick will continue to serve as CEO of Activision Blizzard, which at first glance would upset a lot of people because they're wanting change in leadership. They're wanting to reverse some of these things that have been happening. Obviously, when things like this are occurring within a company, you have to look to leadership because things usually come from the top down, and it's their job to manage all that stuff effectively. But if you continue reading, it says later on that once the deal closes, Activision Blizzard will report to Phil Spencer, CEO of Microsoft Gaming. So there is technically technically going to be a change at the top once the deal is finalized, and Bobby Kotick will no longer technically be in charge of what is going on in the Activision Blizzard umbrella. So that's going to be something that a lot of people are happy about, because a change has been sorely needed in the Activision Blizzard environment to restore workplace morale and public perception. And that is why we see investor sentiment ramping up for the Activision stock. It was mostly flatlined, but in general had gone down a lot recently. The stock used to almost be 100. It plummeted all the way down, like half that. And then today you can see going up 34%, rocketing up, because now there is a reason to believe that things could turn the corner and start to become a positive trend instead of a negative one, which is driving up the stock price and investor sentiment. So yeah, just something I wanted to take a quick moment to keep you in the loop on, because it's pretty big news in the gaming universe. And I'm trying to line up a collaboration with Kizzle, because he works in mergers and acquisitions, finalizing big deals with companies acquiring one another. So I thought he'd be a good guest to bring on the channel and actually do a deep dive into that, because it's definitely a massive shakeup in the gaming universe. And then also Awaken Chaos Era is a pretty big deal in the mobile gaming gacha universe, because it's a game with a lot of potential with similarities to Raid, and I think if you like Raid, you're gonna like Awaken Chaos Era. So I'm gonna try to get a collaboration with my good friend Trigger Happy John out about that, where we give you some quick tips about being a beginner and how to start efficiently in that game, which champions are worth investing, who to 6-star, and how to progress efficiently if you're gonna embark on a journey trying Awaken Chaos Era. So I'll maybe do a video here and there about that as well, on top of my daily Raid coverage. So I am gonna head on over to stream. If you would like to pop in and say hi, a link is down below in the pinned comment indicating whether I am still live or not. But otherwise, have a great rest of your week. Thank you for watching. Peace.